But at that point, everything was really moving fast. Comedy was moving fast. People were starting to. That's the first time. Joey Medina was one of the first guys to do an independent CD. At that time, in '98, he taped it with a midget.
Yeah.
He taped it.
Yeah.
And one night we were at Ralphie May's house, and he put the CD on. All three of us fell asleep. So that was a big joke for a while. Dog, I'm tired. Put the Joey Medina CD on for a little while. No disrespect to Joey. It was just something that happened one day.
Yeah.
Joey was really good to me and opened up his house to me. Just off the top of my head, I remember 3 experiences that were so disgusting with women in that place and drugs that were just like animalistic. Like I still think about it today and go, what are those women thinking today? Like I'm embarrassed.
All right.
Like that wasn't supposed to happen. One was supposed to come over for smoke a joint.
Right.
One was going to come over to do blow, and she was married.
Right.
And one was a friend of Joey's. That Joey sent me an email going, my friend's coming up from San Diego. She's going to sleep in my room. Let her sleep. I get home. There's no blankets on my fucking couch. I go, what the fuck is this? I knock on her door. I go, did you take the blankets? Can I take one of the blankets? She goes, I only have one blanket. She takes it off. She's completely naked. I go, what the fuck? How does this happen to me? How does this dirty shit happen to me?
What a nice night, bro.
What a fucking night. I come home all coked up. I got a couple rocks in my pocket, and this chick's naked on it. Like that type of... And I was poor. Eating tuna fish with mayonnaise in it. That type of shit. Like, it was that type of comedy experience. I still remember going to the store. I was getting spots at the store. I had a car that had no insurance and no registration. And the brakes were low. Like, I was about to kill somebody in that fucking car, but I was relentless with it. And it finally got to, I didn't give a fuck, Lee. Lee, that car went everywhere.
But you know, funny you say that, Joey and Lee. I'm telling you, man, even though you're broke as fuck and you're eating that tuna out of the can with the mayo, you feel like you're in control of life because you're your own boss. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
like you don't have to, but you don't have to go clock in anywhere, bro.
You know, Joey, I'm sorry. You know, I would do it all over.
Yeah.
To get the same result. Because me doing that tough life and just not giving up is why I'm still here today. Like, it's so weird. Those little moments that I still remember are the reasons, the experiences that led me to today.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit now. I look back at all that shit. 10 years of shit, people. 10 years of sleeping on couches and having a car with no insurance and no driver's license and no credit cards because I was a bandit.
Right.
For 10 years, I just disappeared. I didn't do nothing. Taxes, no license. I was the invisible fucking man, dog. It's fucking crazy to think about that. And then I met you guys, and that was weird because I would hang out with you guys early, then I would shoot to the store. Right. And then I would see you guys every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, we weren't allowed the big house.
No. But those rooms made me the comic that I am today. I always think about the Brave Bull, bro.
Oh, the Brave Bull. That's another one.
I always, you know, I see Rudy now.
Yeah.
And I always give Rudy a hug because say what the fuck you want to say, bro. I did 300 sets there. 300 fucking sets at that Brave Bull. There was a time where Rudy paid what? Remember, it was $50 for Friday and Saturday, but then in the summer you got summer pay, so it went down for $12.50 a show or $15 a set.
Right.
But you could probably get like a burrito. That was the big thing in those days.
You could get some food.
If you could get food, that fucking made up for everything.
Yeah. That was a good gig.
That was a good gig. Food and 3 drink tickets. Shit.
So, I mean, and that's why that's one of the big deterrents really is how long it takes. And sometimes, like the last few weeks since I've started doing, I was like, "Fuck, I was an idiot. Maybe I should have started 5 years ago." And that'd be
what?
Comedy.
No,
but I don't think it would have been good because I would have been terrible. I would have puked on stage.
It's gotta be your passion, though, man.
It's not, but yeah, and then it's also true. So
it's got to be your passion. And I got to tell you something. For young comics today, it's a different game than what it was when you and I started. Because when you listen, when I was doing comedy in my 4th year, I was already making. Was I getting rich?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't getting rich on the road, but I was covering my aces.
Paying bill, yeah.
I was just doing drugs and living like a nomad. But I couldn't have done bad. There was opportunity now. Now they don't even give features, hotel rooms.
Right.
They don't give feature acts hotel rooms. They don't want to pay them either, then they don't give them a hotel room. These kids live on that app where they got to get out of the room at 12, and then they don't get a hotel room till right before the show or after the show because the hotel room is 92% off. They get it for like 39. When you work with these kids at certain comedy clubs, you're like, holy fuck. They got you living on a fucking app to see what hotels, and they give you a room at 60% off at 10 o'clock at night. They don't even give you a fucking hotel room. To me, I was homeless.
Yeah.
So those hotel rooms were a sanctuary for me in those days.
Right.
They were a fucking sanctuary. You got to figure I was homeless from 95 to 2000. Homeless. Couches, Josh Wolf's couch, Ralphie May's floor, Joey Medina's fucking thing, my car. I was homeless, guys. Homeless. In Seattle, I lived with a broad. If I didn't live with her, I had an apartment with Josh Wolf, which was basically a towel. When he got rid of that apartment, I moved into an office. There was no pictures of family smiling. So those were the 5 years I gave up with fucking nothing. I mean, there was the hotel room, the office had a towel on the floor, Lee.
But you know what, man? Of all the comics of stories that I've heard of comics coming up, Joey, I think nobody burned bridges as much as you and me, man.
No.
Because, listen, we're in LA, we're in Hollywood, we're in a place where people master kissing ass. And you, when I hear stories about you, and you know the shit that I did, I think some of those things that us had taken us a little longer to make some money. It was some of it we caused ourselves, man. I remember doing a theater with you, bro. I don't know if you remember this. It was the funniest. We did a theater in Bakersfield.
Oh, please.
And we were, for whatever reason, man, we all got paid. And so we got our checks. I had my check in my pocket. And then I hear you screaming, man. And I'm like, and it sounds like you're going to fight, like a fist fight. And I'm going, holy shit, Joey's going to fight somebody. So I run up these stairs, right? And I go in this office, and I see this little dude just scared. And then Joey's like, hey, you cocksucker, I told you, if you're going to pay me, you motherfucker, you give me cash, you son of a bitch. I swear to God. And this fucking cracked me up, man. I wanted to laugh, but I didn't because it was serious. But he goes, because he had a brother. The guy had a brother. And he goes, if you don't give me my goddamn money, I'm going to grab your ass and shove you up your brother's ass.
Sensational.